Let's learn about principal component analysis. Given the dataset in the table, apply the principal component analysis or PCA algorithm to reduce its dimensionality from 2 dimensions to 1 dimension. The dataset consists of 2 features, X and Y, and 4 examples. Feature X has the values 2, 5, 3, and 8. Feature Y has the values 4, 6, 3, and 7. Step 1. Calculate the mean. In PCA, the first step is to find the mean of each feature. The mean helps us center the data. Let us calculate the mean of X. So, the mean of X is 4.5. Now let us calculate the mean of Y. So, the mean of Y is 5.0. These mean values will be used in the next step to center the data. Step 2. Compute the covariance matrix. Step 2. Compute the covariance matrix. The covariance matrix shows how the 2 features vary individually and together. We use the sample covariance formula. Covariance of X and Y equals 1 divided by n minus 1 multiplied by the summation of the product of X sub I minus mu sub X and Y sub I minus mu sub Y. Here, n equals 4, mu sub X equals 8, and mu sub Y equals 8.5. Now let us calculate the variance of X, which is covariance of X with X. First, subtract the mean of X from each value and square the result. 4 minus 8 squared plus 8 minus 8 squared plus 13 minus 8 squared plus 7 minus 8 squared. This gives 16 plus 0 plus 25 plus 1. The total is 42. Now divide by n minus 1, which is 3. 42 divided by 3 equals 14.0. So, the variance of X is 14.0. Variance of Y and covariance. So, the variance of Y is 23.0. Next, we calculate the covariance between X and Y. The total is negative 33. Now divide by 3. Negative 33 divided by 3 equals negative 11.0. So, the covariance between X and Y is negative 11.0. Finally, we form the covariance matrix. The covariance matrix C is 14, negative 11, negative 11, 23. This matrix represents how the 2 features vary individually and together. Step 3. Calculate eigenvalues. Step 3. Calculate the eigenvalues. To find the eigenvalues, we use the characteristic equation. The determinant of C minus lambda I equals 0. We are given the covariance matrix C as 14, negative 11, negative 11, 23. Step 3.1. Subtract lambda from the diagonal elements. Step 3.2. Take the determinant. Step 3.3. Expand the expression. So the expression becomes 322 minus 37 lambda plus lambda squared. This expanded form will now be used to complete the eigenvalue calculation. Step 3 continued. Now subtract. Negative 11 multiplied by negative 11 equals positive 121. Since the determinant formula requires subtraction, we subtract 121. So the full equation becomes 322 minus 37 lambda plus lambda squared minus 121 equals 0. Step 3.4. Simplify. Combine like terms. 322 minus 121 equals 201. So the equation becomes lambda squared minus 37 lambda plus 201 equals 0. This is a quadratic equation. Step 3.5. Apply the quadratic formula. Lambda equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Here, a equals 1, b equals negative 37, c equals 201. Substituting the values, it gives the square root of 565 is approximately 23.79. These values will give us the final eigenvalues. Step 3.6. Final eigenvalues. Using the quadratic formula results, we now compute the two eigenvalues. So, the final eigenvalues are lambda 1 equals 30.38. Lambda 2 equals 6.62. Step 4. Calculate the eigenvector and normalize. We already found that lambda 1 equals 30.38. Now we solve the equation. C minus lambda 1 I multiplied by u equals 0. Step 4.1. Substitute lambda 1 into C minus lambda I. The covariance matrix C is 14, negative 11. Negative 11, 23. Now subtract 30.38 from the diagonal elements. So we get 14 minus 30.38, negative 11. Negative 11, 23 minus 30.38. Step 4.2. Form the system of equations. We use the matrix negative 16.38, negative 11. Negative 11, negative 7.38. Multiply this matrix by the vector u1 and u2 and set it equal to 0. From the first row, we get the equation negative 16.38 u1 minus 11 u2 equals 0. Now rearrange the equation. This gives u2 is approximately negative 1.489 times u1. Step 4.3. Choose a free variable. Let u1 equal 1. Then, u2 equals negative 1.489. So the eigenvector becomes u equals 1, negative 1.489. This is the eigenvector corresponding to lambda 1. Step 4.4. Normalize the eigenvector. To normalize the eigenvector, we first compute its magnitude. The magnitude of u is calculated as the square root of 1 squared plus negative 1.489 squared. This becomes the square root of 1 plus 2.217. So we get 1.794. Step 4.5. Divide by the magnitude. Now we divide each component of the eigenvector by 1.794. So the unit eigenvector E1 becomes 1 divided by 1.794 and negative 1.489 divided by 1.794. This gives 0.557. Negative 0.830. So the normalized eigenvector is 0.557. Negative 0.830. Now, we calculate the eigenvector corresponding to the second eigenvalue. Lambda 2 equals 6.62. To find the eigenvector, we solve the equation C minus lambda 2 I multiplied by u equals 0. Step 4.1. Substitute lambda 2 into C minus lambda I. The covariance matrix C is 14, negative 11. Negative 11, 23. Now substitute lambda 2 equal to 6.62. Subtract 6.62 from the diagonal elements. So we get 14 minus 6.62, negative 11. Negative 11, 23 minus 6.62. This gives 7.38, negative 11. Negative 11, 16.38. This matrix will now be used to determine the eigenvector corresponding to lambda 2. Now we form the system of equations. We use the matrix 7.38, negative 11. Negative 11, 16.38. Rearranging the equation, U1 is approximately 1.49 times U2. Step 4.3. Choose a free variable. Let U2 equal 1. Then, U1 becomes 1.49. So, the eigenvector becomes 1.49. 1. Now we normalize the eigenvector. To convert it into a unit vector, we first compute its magnitude. The magnitude becomes 1.794. Step 4.5. Divide by the magnitude. Gives E2 is approximately 0.830. 0.557. Final normalized eigenvectors are: for lambda 1 equals 30.38, E1 equals 0.557, negative 0.830. For lambda 2 equals 6.62, E2 equals 0.830, 0.557. Step 5. Computes the new coordinates, also called principal component scores. To obtain the transformed values, we calculate the dot product between each mean-centered data point and the corresponding unit eigenvector. Transformation formula. For any given sample, principal component score equals open bracket x minus mu sub x close bracket multiplied by EIX plus open bracket y minus mu sub y close bracket multiplied by EIY. Now let us calculate for E1, the first principal component. We use the first unit eigenvector 0.557, negative 0.830. And the mean-centered data is given below. Calculating for the second principal component. Now, let us calculate for E2, the second principal component. If we choose to keep the second dimension, we repeat the same process using the second unit eigenvector 0.830, 0.557. For each sample, we take the mean-centered values and compute the dot product with this eigenvector. To summarize the results,